So we are here with yet another live stream as I'm, trying to adjust this for, you know, best lighting and whatnot. Of course, still gotta mess with, this right here. And it's just super bright. But today, you know, going to be doing a live reaction to yet another album. Uh, and it is a new release as well. Just came out yesterday. I'm going to be live reacting to An Evening with Silk Sonic by Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. Uh, this is the first collaboration album, uh, collaborative album between the two. And out of the singles that were released, uh, I've enjoyed this album so far, but we'll see, how this album is. Uh, it is 9 tracks in length, which I kind of expected coming from, Bruno Mars. As if you look at his past albums, they're only like 9, 10 tracks in length, his albums. And this has a runtime of about 31 minutes. Again, kind of usual for Bruno Mars, as his albums, if you look at his previous releases, don't really go anywhere past, 30, 35 minutes in length. But yeah, we'll dive right into this album. And I'd like to, do an official review for this album as well as, uh, as I said, I want to try and do some newer releases as well for reviews, as well, especially from like this year and last year. So as we're winding down at the end of the year, I figured, well, might as well do this album, might as well do Taylor's new release, which, I did listen to today and enjoyed it. It is 2 hours and 10 minutes in length, though, which is why I was kind of hesitant to do a live stream, as I'm like, it'll probably be like 3 hours, 3 hours, for that stream, as, you know, me just getting set up, talking the first, 5, 10 minutes, of stream, as well as, any thoughts I may have, which will take a couple of minutes, plus closing thoughts. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute as I'll get something to drink. Yeah, maybe I should. I'll probably write it down after, stream, but next week for sure, I'm doing Red, uh, the original 2012 release. Then probably on Saturday, next Saturday, I'll do Red, Taylor's version, which was released yesterday. Then the following week, undecided on what I want to do, that Friday. Then that Saturday, I'll probably do an official review video for this album. but I think it's kind of cool that I'm going ahead doing this sort of thing, so you guys can at least get an idea of why, we'll probably say in uh, my official videos. But I feel like in some of these, I'm kind of like vague on why I say so. Maybe when I actually get to writing my thoughts, because, well, I know when I get to writing my thoughts, it's like uh, I get more into it and, talk a little bit more, as you guys, have seen in some of my latest videos, as they've been reaching like 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes in length, which is kind of where I want those videos to be at. Just to have some sort of length to them, and I just want to, I'll talk about a little bit of background information and whatnot, but I just really want to try and hit on, tracks, because that's like the main focus of those videos. The tracks, what did I think about them? What did I think about, some of the individual tracks, and longer albums, uh, well, albums that have like 14, that are like 15-ish tracks in length. Yeah, I'd like to hit on every single track, but in a way, yeah, that's the thing about, albums that are like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, tracks in length. Uh, yeah, I'd like to hit on all of them, but at the same time, I don't want to, drag out the whole entire video, as which is why I generally try to hit on like a decent 5, 6, 7 tracks throughout, the whole album, or, briefly, just hit on uh, some of the tracks as well, so it's not like too long a video, but at the same time, not too short of a video. Alright, so, yeah, with all that being said now, 10 minutes later, just about, let's just hop into the first track, which is, the intro, and happens to be the shortest, track in length. So we are hopping into the Silk Sonic intro. So let's go ahead. Again, let me know if it's too quiet, too loud. But real quick, which I should have done at the beginning of the stream, let me just share this to my Discord chat. Honestly, I know I said this yesterday and, before in the past, but honestly I should, well, I know there's a way to set it up, but honestly I should, I should try and figure out so every time I go live, it just automatically sends out that I'm living every time I release a new video as well. Alright, so there's that, and yeah, I may change the thumbnail later to, the album cover for this album. Uh, so I really don't get anyone in the comment section saying something about it, but yeah, it's really up to me if I want to change it or not. But here we go. Let's go ahead, hop into the album. You guys are probably hearing, this dog barking upstairs, but, really nothing I can do at the moment. Let's just go hop on in. And we are starting off with uh, the Silk Sonic intro. Who y'all came to see tonight? Who gon' get the ladies feeling something? Who we gon' lock this groove in tight? Yeah, we'll lock it in there. Don't have us lock this groove down for nothing.
Of the universe, Spook Silver himself. Fellas, I hope you got something in your cup. And ladies, don't be afraid to make your way to the stage for a band that I named Silk Sonic.
Great, so there's that. Again, it was only minute in length, but yeah, just a little intro. Yeah, I should have, been expecting more of a 70s, 80s kind of vibe. Yes, that's kind of like how Bruno, at least does his, songs more of a 70s and 80s style, and looks like they're continuing, he's continuing the style into this collaboration album, and not too bad of an intro, but, again, probably just for filler, so, basically can really skip over this track unless you, enjoy it. So now we're hopping into Leave the Door Open. And yeah, this is the official music video that's pulled up into, this album I found here on YouTube. So, I think I've seen it only once or twice, so sorry if there's any, any of the background noises in the official video and whatnot, as, I'm trying to find only, audio versions of the whole album. But anyways, let's just hop into it, and here's Leave the Door Open.
I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion was happening. I am playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. Tell me that you're coming through. You're so sweet, so sweet, so tight, so tight. I won't bite unless you like, unless you like. If you smoke, what you smoke? I got the haze. And if you're hungry, girl, I got the lace. Ooh, baby, don't keep me waiting. There's so much love we could be making. I'm talking kissing, cuddling, rose petals in the bathtub. Girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling. I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. That you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. I need you, baby. I got to see you, baby. Girl, I'm trying to give you this. I'ma leave my door open. I'ma leave the door open, baby. I'ma leave my door open, girl. And I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming
Right, so there's that. Leave the Door Open by Bruno Anderson Paak. So, as it's been out for months now. I've of course heard this track several times. Honestly, it's not too bad of a song, but uh, kind of annoying right now as it's being played, you know, all the time on the radio. Seems to be everywhere as well, like in some ads. But overall, it's not too bad of a track. So you get verse, verses from Anderson Paak, uh, kind of enjoyable verses. Then the chorus from uh, Bruno Mars. Uh, so I did enjoy both their vocals throughout, this track. Decent instrumental as well. Uh, yeah, it's just amazing hearing, all these different instruments coming together as one, and, the just one track so far. So now, let's continue on, and I am listening. Well, our next track is Fly As Me. So let's head into it. A little more funk to it. Let's see. Seems like 70s style funk.
haters. I'm trying to love. If you gon' love me back, you only get what you get. Ain't you heard that? Look here, I don't ask for much. You know what I want. I just want what's fair. I'll break that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Oh, don't let me take it with the guitar. Okay, now Silk Sonic smooth like a mat, float like a butterfly on every single track. And the only language that I speak, girl, is fact. So once I give this game to you, I can't take it back. Hollering at you from a 1977 Monte Carlo. Hard act to follow. It's showtime, trying to boo you up like it's the Apollo. Your walk is vicious. Let's get down to business. You and me together. Ooh, that's something different. Ooh, come on. I don't ask for much. I really don't, girl. I just want what's fair. Look here, I'll break that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is this. All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Now, for real, I'ma need y'all to understand. Let's get it. If you don't know what we talking about, I'ma have the whole band help me spell it out. Yeah, if you don't know what we talking about, concentration is your lesson. Help me spell it out. F-L-L-Y. You ain't never seen nobody this fly. Exactly like a school again. Now come on, children, I'm spelling it. F-L-L-Y. You ain't never seen nobody this and I'm gone. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Oh, and I'm back. Somebody this fly. Yeah. And I'm looking for somebody this fly. I can't help it. I want it all. Still Sonic, let me get the three beats in the biscuit.
Right, so there's that. Honestly, not my favorite so far, but I'm sure after uh, more listens, I may enjoy it a little more. Again, it features uh, more, a couple more verses and a bridge from Anderson Paak. Little bit of vocals from Bruno for the chorus and some backup vocals, but you uh, Bruno, I probably should have checked before starting the stream, but I assume Bruno helped write the lyrics for most of these songs or all of them, as he's also a songwriter and probably helps uh, you know, get the instrumental together, like, as, I know he plays, like, piano and a couple other instruments as well, so probably helped with that throughout this entire album as well. But again, probably not my favorite song, so far, but, decent, verses, well, kind of a more of a rap verses from Anderson Paak. But yeah, let's go ahead, hop into the fourth track, which is After Last Night with uh, vocals, or I probably should have looked more into them as well, but let's, After Last Night, I'm saying it wrong, but let's get into half last night with Thundercat and Boosty.
Damn, I don't even know who I was last night. It's just something about you. You just made me feel. Was it good for you?
Oh, babe. Now, I don't know what you did when you did what you did. But you did it, girl. See, normally I don't stutter, but you did do it to me.
Wishing on the shooting star, say a prayer for me. I hope it comes true. Oh, 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 oh.
Ah, yeah.
Someone's thrown out the window, there's no plan with me. Those days are through.
Those days are over, baby.
Oh, 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 oh.
Wait a minute now.
You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy, gushy good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick, and pretty. You changed the game.
What'd you do?
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I've tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Suck it.
If I still have my phone, I call every girl I know and tell them goodbye. Oh, bye-bye. Cars, clothes, diamonds, and gold, anything you want, any place you want, we'll you cut it on me like I never felt before. That gushy, gushy good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick, and pretty. You changed the game. After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I've tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Suck it to me one more time. Come on. Sonic, sing. Here come baby. Here come girl. Ah, yeah, Baba.
Pretty kind of interesting, but honestly, not too bad. Uh, kind of, different, and she'll probably, elaborate a little more when I, do my official review, as, not really sure what to say right now, but at the moment, that track is number 22 on the train list here on YouTube. Alright, so now we're heading to the fifth track, Smoking Out the Window. And it is, if you don't count the intro, it is the shortest track here on the album, coming in at 3 minutes 20 seconds. Yeah, I've heard the song once or twice as his one of their more recent singles and releases. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it.
Wait a minute, this stuff started off so tender, so sweet. And now she got me smoking out the window. Must have spent 45,000 up in Tiffany's. Oh, no. Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Whoa. Put me in the jam with an X-Man in a UFC. Can't believe it. I'll be disbelief. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for chips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here. Smoking out the window. Singing, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong. She belongs to everybody. Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming, Hercules. Got me in the club looking for a new love, so I had to please. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me? Girl, I could be dramatic, but I wanna die. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. Here I am all alone, all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here smoking out the window of the Benzo. Singing, how could she do this to me? How could you do this? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only you, only you. I was wrong. She belongs to everybody. She belongs to Look here, baby, I hope you find whatever it is that you need. But I also hope that your trifling ass is walking around barefoot in these streets. Look out. Girl, it breaks my heart that you ever here with me. Now I gotta give you back to the city. Oh, I got that smoking out the window. Singing, how could you do this to me? How could you do this, baby? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only you. But I was wrong. She belongs to everybody.
Alright, so there's it. And it's currently #1 on trending for music here on YouTube. Well, at the time of, this live stream. And, I know some of you guys will probably be watching this later today or, in a couple of weeks or whatever it may be. Honestly, that's not. I didn't feel like it was the best song lyrically, but did have decent vocals from both Bruno and Anderson again. Uh, let's see, decent beat as well, which I, enjoyed. Again, continuing that 70s and 80s style. And now we're heading into the sixth track. And this one is currently number 20 trending for music here on YouTube at the time of, the stream. And the sixth track is called Put a Smile Upon a Smile.
Oh, look here, fellas. Take it from your Uncle Bootsy. Ain't no shame bigger than the rain. Tell her how you really feel. I could pretend when I'm out with my friends I ain't thinking about you. I could pretend like I ain't in my feelings, but that ain't true. Nah, when I called you out your name, that was my ego, my pain. I should be a movie star, the way I play the part, like everything's okay. Oh, now I'm trying to be the life of the party. Oh, not nice, just to everybody. But it's all just a act, and I can't have you back. It's not your right to do it crazy. Trying to put on a smile. Try to find these tears from crying, but it's all I know. I'm dying, trying to put on a smile. Ooh, I was smiling like a fool. When the only thing was smiling for, baby, the only thing was smiling for was you, you. You, 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 you. If I could turn back the hands on my rolling, you know I would. I would have spent all my time making sure that my baby good. I'm trying hard to hide the shame. I know I'm playing a dangerous game, but since you've been gone, I ain't been the same. There's only so much to make it big. Oh, now I'm trying to be the life of the party. Oh, not buying shots for everybody, but it's all just
So there's it. More. I kind of expected a slow song to be on here, but really wasn't sure, if there was going to be one in the first place and where it would fall on, the track list. But uh, wasn't too bad of a slow song. I enjoyed it a little bit, but you know, I'll try and get more thoughts together for my actual review. Now we're 2/3 of the way through this album. We have three more tracks left, and now we're on track number 7. And ironically, the seventh track has the same number in it. So, and it also happens to be the shortest track here on the album, coming in at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So here, for the seventh track on the album, we have 777 or 777, however you want to pronounce it.
Blow the dice for me. Put your pretty asses together, blow real for me. Blow real nice for me. Yeah, I'm trying to hit a lip and slide to the desert in the morning. Wow, Papa need a brand new phone. Hot hand, they're not gonna believe it, but check the recording. Ooh, just us there, up a few back. Booty hoes, meet me in the pit. Bar full of liquor, cash for the strippers. This is gonna get weird tonight, so no just play, motherfucker, with some money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. Come on, 777, let's go. Yes, spin around for me. Back track, back around, till the way you went, till for me. Give me the tips, 'cause I'm about to go all in. I can see the champagne falling. I got bills to pay, but bills can wait. Fuck it, we ballin'. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Moonwalk to the money like a Mike Jack. Yes, I'm pretty. People dilated, but the man in the mirror saying, "Go get your paper, get it, pretty motherfucker with some money to blow." I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. Come on, 777, let's go. Whatever you wanna do, baby. I got you, I got you. Silk socks, it's the big one. You gotta trust, you gotta trust, you gotta. Can you feel it? I can feel it. It's the big one, big money. You gotta trust, you gotta trust, you gotta. No. Can you feel it? I can feel it. Motherfucker with some money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this roll. Come on, 777, let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's a no for me. Uh, Honestly, wasn't too bad of a beat, but lyrically, it was basically, take the money and go blow on, cause I got get me, a brand new Cadillac, you know, yeah, that's what it felt like to me. I gotta get me a new Cadillac right now. I'ma blow all my money, head to Vegas, win all that back, then blow some more of my money. My, gonna blow it. Alright, so now let's just head into the next track number 8, and this is called Skate. Again, this one has been out for some time now, and I don't think is too bad. But let's just hop into it.
In a room full of dimes, you would be $100. If being fine was a crime, girl, they lock your little fine ass up in the tower. The way you move like you do, ooh, it's like you do it for a living. Do a little spin, do it again. Like you playing for the win, oh baby. I'm tryna roll, I'm tryna ride, I'm tryna float, I'm tryna glide. No, no, don't be shy, just take my hand and hold on tight. Oh, skate to me, baby. Skate, slide your way on over, slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. Skate, I wanna get to know ya, I wanna get to know ya. Come on. Oh my, oh my. Got your hair in the wind and your skin glistening. I can smell your sweet perfume. You smell better than a barbecue. A superstar is what you are. I'm your biggest fan. If you're looking for a mission, here I am. I'm tryna roll, I'm tryna ride, I'm tryna roll with the tide. I'm tryna float, I'm tryna glide. Oh, no, no, don't be shy, just take my hand and hold on tight. Oh, skate to me, baby. Skate, slide your way on over, slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. Skate, I wanna get to know ya, I wanna get to know ya. I'm in a fall, but tonight you got me falling for you, and only you. I'm reaching out in hopes that you reach for me too. Girl, it's cool. Girl, you got me saying, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh, skate to me, baby. Skate, come on, slide your way on over, slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. Skate, I wanna get to know you, I wanna get to know you. Skate to me, my baby. Skate, just slide your way on over, slide your way on over. Skate to me, my baby. Skate, I wanna get to know ya, I wanna get to know ya.
Hey, Oral, kind of perfect timing right there as I just wrapped up uh, the 8th track on here called Skate. Uh, how are you doing today? Uh, I should say that a little more energetic. Uh, how are you doing today, Immoral? As, kind of just, I kind of feel like I'm just blinked out there for a second. But honestly, getting back to here, Skate, I feel like that was, I feel like that was, one of the better tracks off of this, uh, album. Uh, Seems kind of fun instrumentally and lyrically. And again, this track has been out for a couple of months, uh, being released as one of the singles. And again, as I just said a few seconds ago, it seems to be one of the better tracks here on the album. It is, but better late than never, as they always say. Uh, and we are now on the final track of the album, and it is the longest track as well, coming in at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So, let's see, I'm hoping it's a decent closing track. But let's just go ahead and get into it. This track is called Blast Off.
Clouds out blowing, don't know where we're going, but we're levitating up in this room.
Great, kind of like them
All
drums.
these colors, just like rainbows in summer, got us smiling like our dreams just came true. I took a little something to get here. Yeah, yeah. I got a little more if you're ready. We can have it all. Let's tiptoe to a magical place. Burst off and kiss the moon tonight. Watch the world go crazy from outer space. Burst off into the sky. As we're flying, stars are multiplying. We're up so high, we'd be fools to look down. Shapes turn paisley, this is so amazing. Destination, pure sensation, starting right now. I took a little something to get here. Yeah, yeah. I got a little more if you're ready. We can have it all. Let's tiptoe to a magical place. Blast off and kiss the moon tonight. Watch the world go crazy from outer space. Blast off into the sky.
So it kind of looks like guitar solo and a little bit of electronics here too.
Kiss the moon tonight. Moon and the stars above. Watch the world go crazy. You know it's sad. Got the tickets to get there. Blast off into the sky.
sending love from up above. Happy trails, Paak.
Alright, so kind of an interesting track. Uh, I loved, those drums at the beginning. Then, get a little guitar solo about halfway through. Uh, closing out with a little more, like piano and just their voices. Pretty cool. I didn't feel like it was. I feel like this was another decent track. Uh, Decent way to close out the album. But yeah, that is, you know, this entire album. An Evening with Silk Sock by Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, which is their uh, debut collaboration album. Let's see. Yeah. So overall, I think there were like three tracks I didn't really care for, maybe four at most. Uh, but yeah, but for sure, three tracks I didn't really care for. So a third of the, album I personally, didn't like. Uh, I mean, yeah, some of them had to do with lyrics, you know, but some of the other things that may, include like, vocals or even instrumental, but, you know, for the most part, I feel like it was more lyrically for some of the tracks I didn't care for, as in a way I felt they had, decent instrumentals all the way through with like 70s and 80s type vibes. So yeah, if I had to rate this album right now, uh, overall it was an interesting album, and would have never expected a collaboration between these two artists. I've been a little bit of a fan of Bruno Mars. Anderson Paak, on the other hand, I have heard of, but never really, never really listened to much of his, music. But after this album, after hearing this album, I should probably hop on over and listen to uh, an album of his, or at least a couple of his tracks. Then, overall, it was, interesting album, kind of a decent album. Again, three tracks I didn't really care for, and basically can pitch away that uh, opening intro track. But if I had to rate right now, I'd say I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Uh, it was, I wouldn't say it was a bad album, but on the other hand, I wouldn't say it was, the best album from them. It did include, a couple of songs I did enjoy as well. So, there's that. Uh, Originally, I was going to live react to this. Originally, I was going to, do a live reaction to this album last night, along with pronounced Learned Scared, but I'm like, uh, uh, I don't want to do that as, uh, well, I was originally gonna, as I was saying, I was originally gonna do this last night, uh, with my, stream pronounce, uh, learn scared reaction, but I'm like, nah, I'll probably skip it as it's already reaching an hour in the stream, and I know this album's only a half hour in length, but by the time I, just get out some of my thoughts, it'll be close to, an hour 45 minutes, 2 hours at the most. And, I'm like, I really don't want to, do that. So, so I decide to, just do it like this, split it up, do that stream last night, this stream, today. And originally I thought I was going to do Red Taylor's version, today, as that album also dropped yesterday, but I got to think about it. I'm like, it's a 2 hour and 10 minute album with 30 tracks, and I'll probably have it pushing 2.5, maybe 3 hours by the time I'm finished and finished talking and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't know if there will be anyone who will sit here uh, with me for 3 hours just uh, see me live react to this album. Uh, you know, eh, uh, I'm kind of used to sitting down for long lengths of time, but I'm like, I don't know if there's anyone out there who'll sit down and watch my watch the stream, or replay for just 3 hours straight if I uh did that. So I'm like, yeah, scratch that idea. But I did listen to uh, that that album though. Say, uh, I I thought it was a pretty good re-recording, and I was especially looking forward to the 9 previously unreleased tracks. Uh, and I thought those were pretty good. And I'm ready for her next re-recorded album, whatever album she decides to throw at us next. I believe she has a good majority of the tracks uh, recorded already, as she's already thrown us Wildest Dreams, which came off her, uh, let's see, I believe that was fifth, her fifth studio album, 1989. So I kind of imagine her next recorded album will be 1989, since she already threw Wildest Dreams at us. Yeah, so uh, I'll probably get out my official review video for Red Taylor's version next week, along with my review for the original album. And I haven't decided on a date yet, but I'll do, a little compare and contrast video of the two albums, as I want to try and do this for all 6 of them, of the albums she's planning on re-recording and releasing. And of course, I'll be saying more of the obvious first in, that video again. For example, her voice. Right, so as I was saying right there, for example, uh, her voice, her voice has gotten, more mature over the past decade. So, uh, you know, she was kind of like her late teens, early 20s by that point, I believe, at the time of the original recording of the album. You know, then another thing is, uh, obviously, the unreleased tracks that didn't make the original cut of the album. That's one of the differences I'll, be using. And, you know, if you look into it, artists, they, depends on, how many tracks they want on the album, first of all, but I believe typically artists have like a good, 20, 30, maybe 40 tracks, you know, written for an album, and uh, they could choose like the best 10, 15 tracks even go on the album, and the rest of the tracks are basically going to be singular unreleased or may be released in, the deluxe edition of the album if they decide to do one. But yeah, essentially, like the best 20 tracks at most out of, those uh, like 30, 40 tracks they have written are gonna make the final cut of an album. As for, production costs and, you know, uh, and like what you can store on a physical CD as well as, uh, CDs and vinyls are still out there and, popular, even though they're even though like CDs are on a decline here in the U.S., while vinyl, on the other hand, is on more of a uprise, and it just made a comeback within the past couple of years. But it all depends on the country and uh, whatnot. Uh, but yeah, here in the US, it seems like more and more people are turning to, you know, live streaming or, well, yeah, live streaming everything from, movies to TV shows to, music, as, more physical copies are on the decline, which is kind of like the sad thing, especially to me, as I personally do enjoy getting physical copies. Just have it, and that's like kind of part of the experience. Just go out, get it, uh, have it, yeah, and I could make a whole video about this too, like why I think having a physical copy is better than having a digital copy. You uh, Honestly, I probably could, write something up about that and have it come out within uh, the next couple of weeks whenever I, decide It's running up decently and whatnot. All right, so I'm getting ready to close out the stream here. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? So I'm not just uh rambling on about something for the next couple of minutes. But yeah, honestly, that's probably a decent video idea right there. I just tossed out. Uh, do I prefer physical media over digital media, and why? Why is that? Right, so well, ah, so I'm just gonna close out this little live stream. Just gonna play one final track. Uh, one of my favorite songs. Going to be playing "Good Night" by Kanye West, featuring Mo Stuff, and I'll be back.
I'm not sure anymore, more who is knocking at my door. All the faces that I know, jam at them so sunny and I wanna say goodbye to you, so I'll just say goodnight to you. My people, no goodbye to you. I'm just gonna say goodnight. Right now, I can see it so vivid, like it was just yesterday, like I could relive it. Me and my grandparents on a field trip, and I'm the little kid trying to touch the exhibits, but it'll fade before I get a hold of that. Man, I wish I could stop time like a photograph. Every joke that they told, I know to laugh. Man, I wouldn't let a moment pass. What do it mean when you dream that you falling? What do it mean when you dream that you ballin'? What do it mean when you never dream at all? And you don't really know, cause you can't recall them. It's sort of fly, you get a chance to say hi to people you never got a chance to say bye to. Maybe you could pull them up out of your dreams into real life if you try to. So close, but so far, and so far, no cigar. We can't dwell on the past, all we got is today, so I'ma live like it's no tomorrow, no goodbye to you. So I'll just say goodnight to you. My people, no goodbye Oh, goodbye to you. I'm just gonna say goodnight. I'm not sure anymore and more. Who is knocking at my door? All the faces that I know, shall make them so sunny and true. I'm not sure anymore and more. Who is knocking at my door? All the faces that I know, shall make them so sunny and true. I'm not sure anymore and more. Who is knocking at my door? All the faces that I know, shall make them so sunny and true. I'm not sure anymore and more. Who is knocking at my door? All the faces that I know, shall make them so sunny and true. Confused about crypto? We got you with any $5.
Alright, so there's that. Kind of want. I always kind of want to, end a stream with, that song right there. And again, one of my favorite songs by Kanye. And here's a bonus track off of his 2007 release, Graduation. And you can only find, the here in the US, you can only find the song, I believe, through Apple Music and iTunes. And I believe it finally made a return back onto Spotify. Then, also made a return to YouTube as I was just playing it on, but other people, upload songs all the time, whether they've been released officially by, an artist or not. Let's see, then, it is also a bonus track in Japan, along with uh, another track called Bittersweet Symphony featuring John Mayer. I have heard that song as well as, people have uploaded it here on YouTube. So, uh, that's another, decent bonus track from Graduation. Alright, so, I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. I may end up taking it down due to, copyright claims, but I may, keep it up as I've, kept up some of my other live streams that have gotten a copyright claim or multiple copyright claims, especially, these streams. Uh, yeah, I'll repeat it again, but uh, copyright claims don't affect my channel for now. Uh, Mainly because my channel is not monetized. But if it were, some of the uh, money from all the ads, which I currently really don't have on my videos and streams, but anyways, any money made from ads here on my videos and streams, and it's a video or a stream that has, a copyright claim on it, I will actually lose some of that money since, it'll go to whoever the copyright holder is for that track or tracks. So, the only, like, ways I can try to, you know, prevent from losing any money is either by, taking down that live stream or video, or, just trying to uh, dispute that copyright claim you know, as you know, in the future, when I do get my channel monetized, it'll affect me as I won't be making uh, a whole lot of money with these, copyright claims. Yeah, copyright claims are just a minor offense, as compared to a copyright strike, which pretty much everyone tries to avoid. But anyways, uh, thank you guys for coming to the stream. Yeah, and I know I probably should do a little more gaming streams as well, but I'll try to have to find, a different, um, a different app to, live stream off of, as the one I've been using, uh, you know, which I haven't done a live stream for a while off of, uh, basically, you know, kicks me out after 20 minutes or so because of like poor internet connection and whatnot. Uh, so I'd have to restart the stream like a good 2-3 times just to stream for a good half hour, 40 minutes. However long I want to stream. But I will try have to look into a different one, and I'll try and get an official album review video out for this album within probably not next weekend, but the following weekend I'll do that. As next week I want to hit on both Red and Red Taylor's version. Now, with that being said, I hope y'all, enjoyed this live stream, and hope you guys, enjoyed it if you, came back to watch the replay. Then, thanks for showing up, Immoral, as, you are, seems to be one of the, few people who show up to my live streams. Yeah, which I kind of find, funny. Uh, uh, is thing I find funny though is, some of my videos are getting insanely, popular, but when it comes to, live streams, I only usually see like you, Nico, and maybe, one or two others, if I, share this, share my streams to family. Uh, but I bet if it were more of a gaming, more of a gaming, live stream, I bet, more people would, show up. But that's just a thought. Anyways, thanks for showing up. Thanks for, coming here, chatting a little bit, hanging out. And, I, I will probably live stream again on Friday. Probably be doing some karaoke again. Well, until then, just have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever, you guys may be living, whatever time you may be, watching. And, just go out there, be good people, do nice things, and that sort of thing. And I will, see you guys next week with videos I record as well as stream.